24 Q3, the U.S. economy outperformed dramatically. GDP is likely to be somewhere around 3%. As a result of this, there's fear that inflation may not fall that quickly. And most importantly, as a result of this, there's fear that the Fed won't lower rates as quickly or as much as we expected just a few months ago. And we see unemployment actually no longer getting worse. It's actually improved slightly. As a result of this, and turning our attention to the housing market is now in a bit of a funk, or it's sort of stymied, if you will. Existing sales activity is now no better than it was 30 years ago in the mid-1990s. And this is because the interest rate cuts that we expected that we were going to see just a few months ago happening right around now haven't materialized. And as a result of this, the housing market's weaker. Turning our attention now to the Florida economy, unemployment in Florida, while rising like it generally has in the rest of the economy, remains much lower than the rest of the economy. And GDP growth in Florida has been very strong, a combination of continued immigration, improvement in wages, better jobs, and so on. But all in all, across the state, the housing market here in Florida has been weaker than the nation as a whole. There's nothing nefarious going on, but the Florida housing market was incredibly strong from mid-20 through mid-22, and now there's some payback that's occurring. This is not surprising. Last but certainly not least, I want to send my thoughts and concerns go out to those of you who've been adversely affected by the hurricanes that recently came to Florida. Here, the economic news is good. Historically, these natural disasters do not change overall long-term trends. People will continue moving to these parts of Florida in particular. And what's most important is the new construction that goes on in these areas, be it infrastructure or housing, is going to be built to better housing codes, and that's going to make buying in those areas more attractive than before.